Okay, Avana, we are recording. Let's do this breakdown. Got my screen brush going. I love you. Yeah, all right, cool. Okay, yellow belt. Ooh, one thing right away. All right, so your postures come back up to the angle I would generally like to see you at. Uh, just a moment ago, you were very flat with your posture. Not downward, but right. If I can pause it, boom, boom, you're staying flat. See that angle? She looks like she's taller than you. And unless you're intending, I don't know how this match goes, unless you're intending to just shoot immediately, she gets a hand on your head, collar tie, she shoves your head down, you're in a bad way. I'd rather you have a little bit more bend in your legs to lower your center of gravity, as you should, but then have your back at a slightly higher angle. You're still low. Yeah, right just a split second ago, she'd gotten a collar tie on you and reached forward. Maybe she could have created some problems for you. And again, you're so good. I'm gonna pause real quick. You're so good that I don't expect to see some giant fundamental flaw from you. We're talking just little tweaks, little pieces of feedback. Hey, guard pull, cool. So, but you weren't intending to shoot, obviously. So why were you so bent over? So De La Hiva. Okay, I hear Will saying, "No, De La Hiva, let's work it." So let me see if what I'm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this grip of hers is causing you all your problems, and you've kind of danced from De La Hiva to foot on hips and either foot. You need to address that grip. She just let go of it, but that was on her prerogative. So the which is I'm might end up being a mistake that pays dividends for you downstream and hurts her later. But what was causing you most of your problems, she disengaged, not you. And yeah, you could probably say, but Clark, she disengaged it because I made her. I don't know. Your grip on her sleeve is also causing her problems. So that was really good work there. Okay, some lasso. Where are we going with all this? You're both doing good jobs here. So this is a good match. No big flaws to talk about or anything. A little triangle. It's not really an option to lock it up because of the lasso you're playing. There you go. Okay, there's a moment there. And now it closed. Okay. That was all good stuff. Both of you. Hmm. I don't like what she's doing. She's longer than you. Her hand shouldn't be in your armpits. And I'm telling you this not because, like, hey, Clark, this video's for me, not her. But, well, let's see if this plays out how I suspect it might. Hold on. Where do you got crossbody? Where do you what? This might just be me with my goofy busted shoulders, but I don't like this going around the head thing. But that could just be a Clark bias. You obviously did that very intentionally. Yeah, so you did that intentionally. You compromised your shoulder. You lost a strong cross body grip just to bail and go under the leg. Now, I know maybe you felt like you needed to because of how she moved, but dicey. Ooh, okay. Nice setup. That foot needs to get higher as you work your hips. Okay, you're doing it. Perfect. I can't see the grips on the arm that you're going after, obviously. That's okay. So there is. Do you have it? Oh, yeah, you are around it. All right, so that's a little dicey, Ivana, because well, here's what I mean by dicey. And this where I think some of the best feedback I can give is strategic. She is too based out and is rightfully kind of smashing you down to let you really finish and extend this armbar. But you could have ducked your head out and around and gone for belly down. And it looks like you have a pretty strong overhook. So maybe go for it. Now, I understand that that incurs the possibility of her escaping and then getting like a pass on you and getting into a dominant spot, which is risky. So it's one of those things where you played it kind of safe here in a Naga rule set. I have no complaints about that. If this is a sub only event, go for it, right? Because you need to have that supreme faith in your recovery if your attacks don't go the way you want them to. Nice butt crack, ref. I love it. Okay, here. Oh, she has the underhook, so you can't go to the back. Good hip control. Your own arm is blocking you with that high overhook. Lowering it might have helped you a little bit. That was so high that your leg couldn't come around. There we go. So see, okay. I feel vindicated. You kind of popped your head out and you really made some stuff happen. It looks like you have the arm. I also heard someone say 5 seconds. This is going to end. But like, look. So in this moment, I know he said time. Like, if I could just take it back like 4 frames, if your left ankle, if you like violently flare it out, almost like towards me, so to speak, as you chop your right leg, in this direction, you might be able to put her on her back. And that came from the fact, this opportunity, this is everything right here. This opportunity came from the fact that you committed to your head coming out, unlike that moment before when I was talking. Okay, I'm pretty sure you get the ref decision here, right? Yep, cool. So, Avana, well deserved. Uh, my challenge for you, I don't have a specific piece of advice because this is all what ifs, is most of what I could have given feedback on was for this young lady with some of how she was trying to pass, especially when you had your closed guard. So you beat her with her making more, to me, my eye, noticeable mistakes than you made. So that's a compliment, but also a how do you handle it if I can just download into her brain those corrections, right? And there's no way to answer that question, but it's something that I can have you think about. Let's look at your other match. Just screen brush, other match, Avana Nogi. Let me make this a bit bigger. Screen brush back. Okay, how's this go? Whoop, quick pull from her. Oh, this is where you gave me a heart attack again. Okay, the way you play that arm in power pass, you're getting away with it. But that last competition when you sat in that girl's triangle for like 2.5 minutes, spicy. And I'm trying to go real slow. Right here, if she's a little bit stronger, a little bit more time, kind of that jujitsu sense where she can tell where you're going, she kind of brings this knee towards your ear, almost kneeing you in the side of the head. She might be able to close this thing up. Yeah, look at that. That is a triangle that's asking to be closed. And I remember watching this. You get away with it, but you're playing with fire, Avana. Yep. Okay, now you're clear. Okay, good job. Just cook her here. Keep your head low. I like it. She has to turn and face you because she has no real escapes that way. Okay, good. Look, I like that you're looking for knee on belly, but she has to turn and face you and just cook her there. Okay, good. Hip down. I can't tell. I can't tell what the underhook situation is here. I don't. I think she has the. Yeah. So there's her hand. So she has the underhook. She's not using it well. She should be flaring that arm up this way to make you light to be able to regard. To help kill that, you are doing what I would want, which is this elbow tight to the hip. I don't know if you're cognizant of that, if you're instinctually doing it, but this is another one of those moments, almost like that last match where you have earned the right to be better than her, but she is also making more noticeable mistakes than you are. Yeah, that hand should be flaring. Now you have the underhook. Knee on belly to mount. Okay. I would have liked to see you get your knee on belly points and then try to go to mount, but no complaints. Okay, Avana. This grapevine stuff, I know it feels cool. It sucks. Uh, it puts awkward pressure not only on their legs but certainly on yours as well. I mean, look at the angle of your foot compared to your knee line. I mean, that's just ugh. You can get away with it because you're 15 and you're flexible. I would rather you see you do that mount that I teach where your ankles are crossed here and you're actively pulling your hamstrings up towards your butt, and then also concurrently rotating your pelvis into her abdominals to just crush the life out of her. Uh, that mount staples their hips to the mat and makes a very mobile person like she is immobile. Either work that mount or climb up them, hit an angle, and go to S mount to work triangle and armbar series. I don't like the 1999 middle of the road mount, and I don't like grapevine mount personally. Just a piece of feedback. Still grapevining. That's someone good can also beat a grapevine too. And actually, Avana, this ties in another comment that I made to you. The you compete with that growing woman with like some CrossFit power. The grapevine's not going to be your friend, but because that becomes a little bit of a leg power on leg power game. But if you do that mount where your ankles are crossed in the middle, their power means much less. So, to play to just kind of strengths and who you are right now, like that's what I would also recommend, because you're able to get away with that because you're stronger than her, but you're about ready to be in a whole new category of competitors where you may not have that advantage. Ooh, I do not like that she's coming underneath here. That's gonna give you a triangle. You finish this by triangle, don't you? Yep. Ah, beautiful. I remember this. Yeah, yeah. Nice adjustments. Nice adjustments. I think she taps in, right? There you go. Great job, Ivana. You got to that triangle because she messed up, though, not because you climbed up to set up an S mount. So just something to think about. But again, I'm not beating you up on that one. You're a phenomenal grappler, but you're kind of in this weird awkward spot where you can crush so many of the local events, but you're about ready to get thrown into a whole new category. I know you're nervous about that category, but you turn 16 soon and get a blue belt. Jump in there because either one thing is going to happen. You're going to get one of the many, many, many grown women that you can certainly beat, and that's going to be a huge ego boost for you and kind of a validation for you. Or you're going to get that athletic, experienced blue belt woman who maybe puts a little bit of a beating on you, but then that just motivates you. So I see it as a win-win either way, but I'm also an optimist. Let's see your hand get raised because that is important. Yeah, there's Avana winning. Hey, good job. I am truly thankful for the opportunity to do these breakdowns, and have a wonderful time in Austin. You're the best. Bye. Boom. How do I do this? There you go.